Hey everyone, how you guys doing today? It's your man again, AJ with AjMotivate. Hope you're having a nice day. Quick one, let's dive into it quick. Today's topic is about responsibility. Responsibility. The ability for you to be able to account for yourself. To be accountable to yourself, and to be accountable to everything around you. Your goals, your dream, and everything you deserve or you desire that you want to have. Responsibility. I've seen a lot of people in life, when I talk to a lot of people, having conversation with them, and they come up with with stories or with excuses of why they couldn't do this, of why they couldn't do that, of why their life is like this, why my life is like this, why I couldn't be in good relationship, why I couldn't, go through or on every promises I lay down or I have for people, why I'm disappointing my family, why I'm disappointing my daughter, why oh my God, all kind of excuses. Now, the truth to this is that your excuses are valid. I've always said these things. Your excuses are valid. Like, the reason why you couldn't do what you said you want to do, the excuse is valid. But guess what? You have to make yourself accountable. You have to make yourself to be responsible in order for you to be able to achieve things that you set out for yourself to achieve. Nobody is coming to do it for you. It is not your fault. It is not your daddy's fault that you grew up in an abusive home. It is not your mommy's fault that you grew up in an abusive home. It is not none of your daddy or your mommy or your sisters or your brothers or anybody, or not even your friend. It's nobody's fault that you are where you are right now. I'm telling you right now, it is your fault. It is your fault that you are where you are right now. And it is your fault because you have not made yourself accountable. You haven't been accounting or being responsible to yourself. The moment you start taking things seriously, seriously and making sure that you are accountable to yourself, this is when you're going to start seeing growth, a level of growth in your life. Responsibility. You're always blaming everybody for the reason why you couldn't be this, the reason why you couldn't finish college, the reason why you couldn't make it to work, the reason why you couldn't do this or that, my boss, my sister, my mommy, my daddy. In fact, some of you even blame your daughter or kids of why you couldn't achieve, great things, of why you couldn't make it to, to the soccer game, or why you couldn't make it to the football game for your son, for your daughter. All kind of excuses. Have you ever thought for 1 second that you are not being responsible? Have you ever thought for 1 second that I am not being responsible? Responsibility. Once you start accounting for your own action, the moment you start accounting for your own action, the moment you start making yourself responsible, this is the moment you start including discipline in your lifestyle. This is the moment you start including discipline. You start mentioning every little progress that you make to keep yourself accountable and be responsible to the things that you got to be you got to be account for. You got to be responsible in your lifestyle. You got to be responsible in your marriage. You got to be responsible to the growth and development of yourself and your kids and your family, the group you joined, the association you associate yourself with. Responsibility. Always you coming up with excuses of why I couldn't do this or that. My friend, the only way you're going to start making meaningful progress in your life is to start taking responsibility for yourself, for all your actions. Stop blaming other people for why you couldn't do this or why you couldn't do that. You want to make it to the soccer game of your daughter, of your son? of your brothers or sister on time, I'm telling you, set the alarm clock. Set the alarm clock, put it on the calendar, a date and time. Make sure that you visualize it, you're seeing it. Put it somewhere you can see it, or on a daily basis, for you to know that on this day, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, or Friday, whatsoever, Saturday, Sunday, at 3 p.m., I got to be at a soccer game, or football game, or basketball game for my daughter or son. Responsibility. You want people to start trusting you or believing in you? Stop lying. You lie too much. I'm telling you, man, you lie too much. In fact, you lie so far, you lie to the point whereby people, when you just talk, people just be like, oh my God, yeah goes another one. Here goes another one. Stop lying. Be honest. Be honest in your relationship. Be honest in your affair. Be honest to your family. Be honest to your goals. Be honest to your kids. Be honest. Be responsible. Take responsibility for your own action. Stop blaming people. Stop blaming people. I couldn't get a good job because I didn't go to the best college. I couldn't get a good job because my husband drove late to the appointment, to the interview. I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that because of you always pointing at somebody for what you need to be responsible for. Responsibility. Oh, I couldn't make the numbers of sales for my company because I have this or I have that. You couldn't make the number of sales because you didn't make the right phone call that you need to make the number of sales that you need to make. If you know you want to sell, okay, for example, when I first came to the United States of America, I was a salesman for a Kobe vacuum. I don't know if any one of you knows the Kobe. It's a Kobe vacuum. Is spelled K-I-R-B-Y, then vacuum. This is one of the most expensive vacuum that you can ever buy for your house. One of it goes for like maybe roughly about $2,000. And guess what? I have to make sales. I was not born here. I wasn't born in the United States. I have to go to people's houses and knock on doors to sell. And if I don't sell, at least on a monthly basis, if I don't make sales of roughly a minimum of 5 vacuums, Kobe vacuum, then my month is going to be in disaster. My finances is going to be in disaster. A minimum of 5. But guess what I did? Regardless of my background, that I wasn't born here, regardless of that, regardless of my accent, when I go to people's door and knock on their door, they listen to me. They're like, where the hell are you from? You know? Regardless of my accent, sometimes when I knock on people's door, they open their door and let the dog bark at me. Sometimes, right here in the United States, people are allowed to bear harm. You have the Constitution that allows people to bear harm. I've knocked on people's door before, and the first thing I saw was a shotgun. This guy had a shotgun coming to the front door, like, who are you? But I never let that to distract me from my goals, or to distract me from my goals of making a minimum of 5 vacuum sales on a monthly basis. I never allowed that to distract me. Although I have a bad day, I might have a bad time, thinking like, why would this person open his door and let the dog bark at me? Why would this person open the door and bring a shotgun in order to shoot me? Because I don't want to speculate. I don't want to go into the any other divisive racial argument or whatsoever, but my goal and my dream, my action at that point is just to make sales. I have a bad time at this door, okay, I'm going to laugh and walk away and go to the next door and smile and try to see if I can make a sale. And if I make a sale at the next door or the 3, 4, 5 door after that, I'm happy. So, just to cut the story short, you need to be responsible for yourself. Stop blaming other people. Stop pointing finger at people of why you couldn't or you couldn't do this or do that. Be responsible. Wake up and get to work on time. Stop blaming it on the Uber. Stop blaming it on the Lyft driver. No, it was the Lyft driver that came late. If the Lyft driver came late, what is wrong with your leg? You got 2 legs? Get up and run. Run to work. You know what I mean? Get up and start running to work, because that's a way of life for you. That's your financial, means. Get to work. Anyways, I think you guys get the point. If you're listening to me, you get the point. The point is, be responsible for yourself. Responsibility is your own thing. It's your own thing to be able to account for. You have to be able to account for yourself. So stop blaming people. Put in 100% to what you do. Put in the effort. At least when people see that you are putting in the effort to be great, to become better, then they will work with you to make sure that they give you a leeway to get to a point whereby you can be fully responsible for yourself. So now that you know what you do, you know you are not supposed to be pointing finger at anyone. In fact, I've seen people pointing finger at their dog. Somebody was pointing finger at a dog, that it is because my dog this, my dog that. That's why okay, don't let me go into it. Anyways, thank you for listening, everyone. I really do appreciate you coming on board and watching this great video. I love you guys. Thank you for all the new subscribers and everybody coming on board. Because of you, that is why I am so motivated and happy to continue, coming up and giving you these lovely videos. Please share the videos with your friends and family, and let's keep the family growing. Within this community of AjMotivate, all we care about is the positive outcome of your daily activities and life. With this community that we are creating, AjMotivate, we are here to support you. Everyone subscribing here, they're here to support you. All the members, subscribers, they're here to support you in any form. So if you have any question or any concern, don't be afraid to write in the comment section of what you would like me or to talk about, and just stay focused. Take it one day at a time. That is all you got to do. And be responsible for your own action. Responsibility. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget, invite your enemies. The enemies got to get motivated too. So whether they like it or not, we have to start changing the mindset of people gradually. So if you know that person that is mad at you, bring them on board. Share the video with them. Let's start changing mind. We change 1, we change 2, we change 3. We make the world a better place. Thank you for listening. AJ with AjMotivate. One love. Bye.